Dreaming in the dark, we are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark, we are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. We're reaching for the stars, we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Hey, I got something to say. I'm just so sick of hearing everyone complain. I know it's tough and I know there's pain, but hitting bottom is the only way to change. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing. You've got nothing, I'll keep hustling. I've seen a lot of people who don't know what work is. I've seen a lot of people who don't know what thirst is. I've had a taste of evil and tried to cure the sickness, but I just keep my head down and focus on the facts. I'm setting down gravel while you just follow the path. I'll lead them into battle while you're just too scared to act. I'll leave the knife right in my back. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing. You've got nothing, I'll keep hustling.
Yo, can you guys hear me okay? Y'all up here?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alrighty then.
But sometimes mine's like fuzzy, you know what I mean?
No, you're clear.
You're good.
Weird.
I'm so stoned, guys.
I know.
Can we just open with that? Can we smack them if you got them?
That's right. Saturday night. Smoke them if you got them.
It is Saturday night. Hell yeah.
I know that's right.
Shit.
My fucking days and nights. Been all over the place, man. It's been stressful as fuck. I'll tell you that.
I know.
A whole lot going on. A whole lot of bullshit.
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 That'd be so chill.
I don't know. I think we can all I think we've all been able to say we've experienced like fake friendships, but you know what? I have to feel like it's the internet and that just happens. And sometimes I think we have more real expectations than we should. And I think that's kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it's easy to get wrapped up in friendships with YouTube.
Yeah, I think so too. And you know what I mean? You put stipulations on people, or you put stipulations on, you know, what a friendship you would normally have with people that on here that maybe don't have the same expectations, or, you know what I mean? Like it's, or don't, you know, they think of friendship differently, or it's just immediately first time something happens, bam, gone. Like when you're in a normal friendship, you're like, okay, you know, like take a fucking breather and then you deal with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
like
yeah,
take a calm down.
But I think being on, you know what I'm saying, YouTube is a whole lot different. And I think,
well, the friendships form faster here. Everything in YouTube time is like dog years. It's like 7 years is 1 year kind of thing. And like, you know, you'll meet somebody and you'll already be saying, I love you. Like things happen
fast. So true.
You know, like you connect with them fast. Like, you know, you vibe with that person, or they act like you, or you know what I'm saying? Similar, you talk some whatever, you know what I mean? Like you have similarities, you know, you have the same interests and shit like that, or, you know, you get wrapped up in the same cases. You know what I mean? Like it's easy to quickly build a friendship, you know, without any expectation to it.
And that sometimes can lead to it dissolving, like Willow just said, like dissolving faster and people not looking back sometimes.
Right.
You know,
sometimes it's just easier to, you know what, you know, you give them a chance, they don't take it, fuck it, I'm done. I'm not, it is what it is. I'm not gonna, you know, I agree with that. Sometimes it's easier just to fucking walk away from it, but sometimes it's not. You know what I mean? I guess it just depends on how close you are with that person. You know what I mean? Because we've had disagreements before.
Well, yeah, and like I just step back and like take a breather and then think about like my part in it. And that's a big part of it, though. That's a big part in maintaining a friendship, is like think about your part in it. And sometimes it's hard to do that, though. Like I get it. Like it's hard.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
But I feel like it makes like friendship stronger when you can like overcome shit like that. It's not like everybody's not going to get along all the time. Shit happens, you know what I mean? And especially like when you get a bunch of fucking housewives together, a whole bunch of estrogen, shit can get fucking toxic, bitch. Like real quick.
Yeah, well, and then like there's like a controlling aspect to it, and you know what I mean? Like I don't want you to be friends with this person, so I'm going to run and tell them this,
Yeah,
and tell them that, and I don't know,
that's a big part of it too. And I think that maybe that comes with the territory as well. I don't know, but you just want things to be a certain way, and you want I don't know. I get what you're saying. Like it can be
I think internet friendships, there's unrealistic expectations. Straight up.
There is definitely.
And I think it's hard because you mix that, like so much of your real life, you talk to your friends. Another thing too, though, is I need to touch on this. When you have a YouTube channel, right? And you've had one way longer than me, so okay, so normally when you have a channel, you have moderators to help you. That's the whole purpose of it. You don't just mod somebody because you're their friend. You don't just mod somebody. So if you have somebody else that's going live all the time, or you have some at the same time you are, or you have somebody that can't help you while you're live, then you need to be able to give that wrench to somebody who can help. You know what I'm saying? There's really no point in having a shit ton of fucking wrenches or having people that are not going to be able to help you. And I feel like a lot of people have unhealthy and unrealistic expectations of what like being a mod is. It's not that fucking serious.
No, and people take it very seriously. And
if you don't want to fucking mod, that's fine. You should perfectly, come out and say that. That's perfectly fine. We can be friends, and you don't have to mod for me if you don't want to do that.
Yeah, it will, especially like.
Am I thinking wrong on this? You guys let me know, because maybe I could.
No, you're not.
I need to reevaluate.
No, that's so either.
Well, you've had a lot of growth in a short period of time, and like when that's going on, like there's been a lot. Like it takes a lot out of you to go live all the time. You know what I mean? And go live a lot of times a week. And
hell yeah, I struggled. I struggled to do live.
And you try to accommodate everybody and get them let everybody talk, and then you take risks when you do that, and then you're hoping that your moms will be there to pick up the slack in the comments, and it can get hectic, it really can. And
I feel like it's a double-edged sword, honestly. Friendships on YouTube, there's good and bad with, you know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna have both.
That too, because you know what? It's been both. I've taken shit out on people that I'm close to over people that I don't even fuck with. You know what I mean? Like I have, you know what I'm saying? Or I've gotten irritated with people over shit that somebody else has said or done, or they've done it. Like, for example, I'm going to use Nick for example. So when the shit went down in the Discord shit, with all that, when all that happened, I, went straight for his ass, because in every fucking thing, every little post or whatever that was made or that was sent to somebody, it says, hey, me and Nick. So when I got the email from Forever Trolling yesterday or the day before, saying, hey, it wasn't Nick's fault, give him another chance, hold on, I'm trying to respond. Anyways, I attempted to reach out to him to let him know, but at this point in time, I'm not kissing anybody's fucking ass, because you at least were involved a little bit. You know what I mean? I do agree with that, because you did fucking come to me and tell me, and then you did go over to that girl and brag about it, which really pissed me off. So it is what it is. But I'm glad that Forever Trolling did step up and say that it was, you know what I'm saying? It was mainly him, not Nick.
So, and you right there, you just took up for yourself and said, hey, maybe I went a little hard at him because.
Oh, I know I did, because in every fucking text message or screenshot I got, it said, hey, me and Nick need to have a talk with you. Or like, for example, there was one sent to somebody that said, hey, I'm worried about the channels. Like these girls, these ladies in their channels, and we need to have a chat, and me and Nick need to have a decent conversation with you. And so he involved him, but I guess Nick wasn't well aware that his name was being put in that and involved like that. You know what I mean?
I think he might have thought he was doing something.
Is that what?
Maybe I could be wrong. Fuck, I don't know. Like I said, I gave him an opportunity yesterday to come explain himself with the shit, to let me know. And
Right.
so I don't know. I mean, he did, it is what it is. I don't really give a fuck. I'm tired of the shit. I'm not going to kiss anybody's fucking ass. That's for damn sure. This is fucking YouTube. And it's to the point now where I'm getting more and more irritated than I am having fun with everybody. And that's not cool. So.
Right.
I thought about taking like a couple of days, you know what I'm saying? Like, just Christmas is coming up. It's already stressful. You know what I'm saying? There's already a lot going on. Maybe, take a day or two and you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. It's not a bad idea. Just whatever you do, don't shut it down. Just take a breather. You know what I mean? Don't do anything rash.
Because, well, no, I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, you built some community here, and it could be a really fun thing. But if it's starting to get stressful, then just take a breather, reevaluate, maybe make a schedule or something like that. You know what I mean?
I can't stick to one though, honey. I really can't. You know.
Yeah, that. I know, bitch. I fucking try to make a schedule for myself every fucking year,
and I'm fucking late every goddamn time. Like it's like there's no fucking possible way. Like I said, I made this fucking channel to come on here and talk shit and laugh with everybody, and I made this a channel for everybody. So when it becomes to not being fun to be, you know what I'm saying, or it's becoming a fucking issue with, crybaby bullshit or issues or fights and arguments, and I'm not with that. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's very hard to please everybody.
That's the problem. You can't please everybody, and you're trying your damnedest, but I mean, I think some leniency needs to be given to you as well. Huh?
I said I'm a bitch anyways. You guys all know that. Everybody fucking knows that.
Well, you just call how you feel in the moment out. You know what I'm saying? But you always come back through, like you did just now about Nick. You always come back through and say, okay, if you felt like you overreacted, you own that shit. So, I mean, that's what I like in a person. Really like, you take accountability if you need to.
Forever Trolling. Because then once I got that email from him, I'm like, okay, well, now I need to take a step back, because I wouldn't fuck at him, because I assumed he was trying to get people's personal information and shit. And I do not do that. I'm completely against that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not right.
I was extremely upset about it.
Yeah.
As were other women, I mean, there's a lot of people who, come in and they come over here because they're not, they don't want to be doxxed. They know they're not going to be doxxed.
Yeah, that wasn't okay.
But then again, I don't, like I said, I don't know. I don't think after talking to Forever Trolling, I don't think he was necessarily doing it to be shitty or doing it to be mean. I think he was, trying to make sure it was clear of whoever or whatever the fuck he was doing. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I think he was just trying to be protective, but he just overstepped his bounds with it.
Right. Like you shouldn't ask for anybody's information.
I agree.
No.
Well, and when, and somebody tried to, get shitty, like, well, he said, that, if somebody wanted to fuck you over, all they had to do was go to they know he knew that. I mean, everybody fucking knew that. What are you talking about? Everybody knew I couldn't fucking run Discord. That's why I didn't fucking have one. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, I had one for a reason.
I know. Discord's complicated anyways.
Yeah, I really don't even fuck with Discord. I really don't dig it. You know what I mean? I never really have. It's never really been something my fucking like thing. So there was somebody in there yesterday, and fuck, I was like, do you want me to take you out of here? And they're like, I already got out, or I already left out of there. I was like, oh, what still shows up for me? So I don't fucking know. So you know what I mean? I have no fucking idea. That's because it was like a message, I guess. It still shows up in your message, but it doesn't show up in like the server. I fucking don't know. Have no fucking idea.
Yeah, no. I would be lost.
Fuck with this Discord. I just don't like it. I never really have. Never, you know what I mean? It's never been my thing before. It ain't now. I already have enough going on as it is. It's fucking difficult to deal with the bullshit and
it's Christmas.
Right. I feel like
Christmas season, that's busy on its own.
These cases too, these are heavy ass cases. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of that is it's very hard to deal with during Christmas time, like during the holidays. You know what I mean? But here we are.
Oh no, this is totally seasonal. Like it'll start in like mid-fall and it'll go to winter where it gets really intense. And that's how it is every year. It's different people though, you know, in the fallout each year. I don't know why I do this on my free time sometimes. But I keep coming back. It's like the Hotel California. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave, bitch. That's just the way it is. I've accepted it.
Yeah, Burden helped. Well, Burden and that girl helped go through the fucking goddamn names because fuck, there was fucking people in here in that fucking Discord that
weren't members.
No, thank God for both of them because I would have. That fucking Discord was ridiculous. It took like 5 fucking hours to get it fixed. It was terrible. It was fucking terrible.
Yeah,
times I would like shut it down. Fuck this. Just delete it. Just nuke the bitch. Fuck it. Which honestly, I'm gonna just keep it real. I probably am gonna get rid of it and just do like a members only live once a month or some fucking shit like that. Because I mean, I've never offered anything for my memberships or whatever, and I almost thought about like closing them down, you know, because I don't really do. I don't know. I need to get it figured out. Shit, that's what I need to do. No, because I'm sorry you've never been able to get back in, honey. It's been fucked up. So I'll have to. I think you probably emailed me. Actually, I think you're one of them that did email me. And yeah, we finally did, Burton, but it took fucking forever though, didn't it? That shit was so goddamn messy. Oh, hold on. Okay. It was terrible.
Buttercup. Discord for older people? Well, I don't know. I'm 34 and I cannot grasp it. I cannot grasp it. I don't know what it is, but I just rather not fuck around with it. Discord is awful.
Yeah, I suck at Discord. I'm 44. I'm old, bitch.
Do we have an iPhone membership link?
Nenny, are you still in chat? Because you put it in there earlier. I noticed. Could you please, if you're still there, Nenny, put the iPhone link for the membership in the chat again, please?
Good Egg said she's not in the Discord. Hi, BTM.
Yeah, no, we removed any fucking by everybody. Hey, what's up, BTM? I removed anybody that wasn't on the fucking list. I just said fuck that. And don't get me wrong, Burden and that girl tried to fucking save them, but I was like, nope, if they're not on there, just fucking get rid of them. Fuck that. Boom, boom, boom. So I mean, there was probably like 100 people deleted. I don't even fucking know how many people got deleted.
I think
your ass was gone.
I think the thing is, you went from 0 to like 100. Like you literally had like almost no one there, and you're like, oh, it's just a few people, mods. And then
Yeah,
you
we
saw
had like 10 people there to like fucking 200, like quick.
Yeah, and I think that's the problem. You just had this explosive growth in it, and it just you're dealing with just something that normally would take months for people to get used to, or something like that. And then you have 200 people in there. And I always said that. I always said, like, when it comes to friends on the internet, there's not really like friends to me. People use that word too lightly. It's like if someone knows you for a couple of years, maybe you can use that, but mostly it's acquaintances or friendly acquaintances. You got to be very careful with like using the term friends. And I often said that when it came to that. I've always said that. That's why, because it's like when you have the internet, it's just how it is. You never know someone really. It's all a persona. A lot of people have just different personas. But I've been saying that for a while. But when it comes, you go.
No, I just said when it comes to Discord, it's hard as hell. Like it's hard as hell for people to understand. Like the people that don't. I mean, there's a few people I've tried to explain stuff to, but I'm like, this is like the blind leading the blind. I can't fucking help you because I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. I'm like, you have to talk to Burden. Well, it used to be other people too, but you have to talk to Burden now. I was like, I don't know. So she helped, and she's got her own shit going on. So I hate to even have to ask her. You know what I mean? But it's
yeah.
Then again, I have no fucking patience either. Like I have no patience for nothing.
Well, you do you do a lot of lives, and also you're dealing with Discord and everything. It's pretty overwhelming. So that's probably also contributing a little bit to it as well. You're just, when you do like a very long live, and then you have the Discord, you got to pay attention to Discord. You're doing research a little bit. Kind of gets to it a little bit too. It gets a little bit of a stressful situation for you. But that's just my thought.
But Eden, we've never aligned with the Tragedy Pimps ever, so I'm not sure. I was gonna say we've never aligned with them, and we still don't and won't.
But what Eden said.
I do have to agree. We used to have fucking fun, and we used to laugh, and we used to carry on over here and have a good ass fucking time. And
yeah, who is the Tragedy Pimps you talking about? Yeah, like
you know what I mean? It's just a lot of stressful bullshit that's unnecessary. You know what I mean? Like, or little shit that's being made into fucking huge things, or it's just a lot. You know what I mean? It's a lot. And I have my own shit going on in my own fucking life, just like everybody else does.
Yeah, of course.
I feel like I made this fucking channel for us to come to and have fun and have a good time and laugh and joke and talk shit. And
I don't know if that's correct, Eden. She's not the worst. Not by far. But,
well, and you know what? You're entitled to your opinion. That's fine. A lot of people don't like Cher. There's a lot of people that like her.
Believe me.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't like her before either.
Yeah. At least she doesn't attack.
I said that. I didn't like the way she handled the Wells, and she knows that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
However,
at least she doesn't curse at the chat.
Fucking battles, though. That's the thing. I'm not going to sit and fucking argue and fight with her when this is somebody who Billy has chose to confide in and be friends with, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As of so far, she hasn't done anything, shitty or horrible or anything like that to Billy Joe or anyone else in the family that I'm aware of. I don't, you know what I mean? That she's actually done a lot to help them from what I've seen. But I mean, again, everybody's entitled to their own fucking opinions. That's part of being over here too. That's another thing, is there was a whole lot of censoring and a whole lot of deleting and a whole lot of shit going on. People getting blocked for just simply saying they didn't like somebody, or I'm not with that either. You know what I mean? It's okay to not agree on shit. We used to be like that. You know what I'm saying? It used to be, it's okay to not agree on shit, but we can still be friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's like, it's just crazy that says you're aligning with the tragedy. I'm like, okay, that's not true at all. That's absolutely not true. But
yeah, there were certain people that wanted me to go after Cher and go fuck, and I'm not with that. I'm not going to do all that. I'm just not going to do that.
Yeah. Well, you have to go after people based on what they're doing. They're like what they're doing presently in their behavior. You know, that's what you got to do. So, that's my thought on that.
Well, you also got to kind of choose your battles too, because
That's true.
There's no shortage of shit to get mad at, dude. Like, you can't be mad at everybody. You'll wear yourself completely thin.
Well, and you know what? I almost caught myself fucking. It's Griffmas. I fucking. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna entertain bullshit either, and not doing that.
Yeah, that's actually very true. Also, you said Captain Napkin or whatever. That's
Captain Napkin or whatever.
Whatever. I keep on forgetting your name. You need a shorter name.
I think I'm either gonna change it to Cappy Capone or just Cappy. I can't decide yet.
Captain Napkin. Oh
my God.
I always feel like I'm butchering your name whenever I say it.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
Captain Napkin.
We're about to have.
Oh, Jonesy says it right.
We're gonna have
you love naps, and so do I.
All right,
I do. They're the best.
So that's what I think of.
Another drama now for that one. But yeah, you're right. You got to pick your battles. Like a lot of people just like immediately just say, "Oh, you should attack this one. You should attack." It's like, okay, well, if you attack everyone, then like that's just not going to work. It's just like you have to like have some sort of standard. You have to say, well, okay, what is the standard? Yeah, like the standard is don't interfere with cases. Do not call out people like and try to call out people or potential witness. Do not go to places to harass people. Then you deal with those people. And then you move on once those people stop, or you move on to other people and make like for instance, Joseph Morris. Joseph Morris still has his channel, and he actually gained another he lost subs and then he gained another 5,000 subs. Who's more of a risk right now, Cher or Joseph Morris, who's literally lying about cases and no one's talking about him? I don't see you going in there or Joseph Morris and attacking him. And that guy is significantly worse than Cher. In every single possible way. This guy literally lied about a case, multiple cases, and does not care and will have harassment against people. And it's like, where's your channels against Joseph Morris? Please. Let's start on that one, please. Just saying. That's my opinion. What do you think? Do you think I'm a little offbeat, or what do you think? It's gotten quiet.
Sorry, I was reading chat.
And plus, like I have my cursor like all the way over the other side of the screen, so like I was all like, tapping on it like it was gonna unmute me, and it was over on the chat. And sorry about that.
B10.
Yeah,
ma'am. Are we partying tonight?
You call him Tim. Tim is fine.
No.
Actually, no. He's still at 244.
Tim B.
Tim B. Tim B.
Oh my God.
That's what my mama calls you.
Tim B. Timmy B. Timmy
the
B.
Hive lady does too.
Timmy B in the hizzy busy.
Are we partying tonight, B Tim?
No, we're not I'll be on for like probably another half hour or so.
No.
And then he'll have to skedaddle and go to bed.
Yeah, I'll have to go into my meditation and then
it's Saturday.
And drink a glass of wine in his fancy library.
No, I don't drink.
No, we don't drink.
In my head,
right here.
In my fucking head, he drinks wine in his library.
No, what I'm really I'm drinking actually
vegan wine.
Grapefruit salsa.
How'd I fucking know it?
Salsa. It's some salsa.
Salsa.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I love that about you though, B Tim. I love the person you are, dude.
Me too.
You're a cool dude.
Thanks. And then someone says, panel get talking, or B Tim's going to talk about Elon Musk. Hey, listen, you can't bring that as a bad thing. We had like a surprise guest because of that. All right.
That's true, but y'all did bore me for a second.
You know what's funny is like we have like all regions of the United States on panel right now. We have South, we have East, we have West, we have Midwest.
Oh yeah.
We do. We cover a lot of bases here over at Queen Bee. channel.
Exactly.
And you know
We
what?
do.
When you started talking about Elon Musk, 2-Foot Fred showed up, and we were like, "Oh, he's a troll. That's probably just somebody that's trolling us." No, it was a real person.
Yeah,
I
And
know.
like, he
2-foot
came up on
Fred.
panel. Then we find out he went on tour with what was the Big and Rich for 10 years or something. I'm like, oh my God. We've had a lot of people though come over here, like slide through our channel.
Yeah. And I'm like, the whole chat's like literally like, I'm glad I'm listening to this. It's helping me fall asleep about Elon Musk. And like,
Oh yeah, you was definitely putting them to sleep. That's for sure.
I don't know. I find financial stuff like I watch like a lot of financial stuff. Like even today, I was watching.
Christ. Beat him.
I was watching about the 100 million pump and dump scam by YouTubers that scammed like $100 million worth of pump and dumps.
Yeah.
So you know.
Speaking of crazy things, did you guys see that they found a human heart?
What?
Yes. A human heart, and they said it was a male. The guy's like, well, he said, here we go. Seriously though, it was a human heart. He said that it was that of a male, and he's like, well, I hate to refer to it as a ham, but it's like dried up salt, just dries things up. So we're gonna say it was probably there for 3 weeks, and I guess now they're looking for other body parts.
Oh Jesus!
Where?
Here, Tennessee. Let me go. I'll pull it up real quick.
Oh my God.
Tennessee. I was like, what the hell? Never. It just popped up on my, like when you open like your Google stuff or whatever, it just pops right up. Let me see here.
Nathan said, Elon Musk is a hero for the First Amendment. That's it.
Yeah, to answer your question, Good Egg. Yeah, I knew about the GameStop thing. Let's just say I was in it. I wasn't in the GameStop, unfortunately. I was thinking about buying it, but the AMC one, it was okay.
I did well on that one.
Not too well though, unfortunately, because I wasn't stupid enough to throw like all my money into it because I would have been really dumb. Extremely dumb.
Eden, who timed you out, babe? What are you talking about? Were you being foul in the chat, or were you just different opinion?
I don't know. I didn't see her. I didn't see she was timed out.
Oh, was she timed? I didn't see. Let me see.
No, I'll have to go back in and look. But they said, okay, so here it is right here. It says authorities are investigating the discovery of a human heart in a salt pile at Tennessee Department of Transportation facility. So tell me that ain't fucking crazy.
So, facility.
Well,
like that seems pretty precise. You sure it's
It
not like from a medical facility that accidentally like maybe dumped her or something, or like do you think like because that's a little weird. That's not like something like I can't imagine someone going to taking that much time. That would take
Okay, we'll watch a bit here. We'll watch a news clip on it because the guy, if I can find the right one, he actually compares it to a fucking ham. He's like, oh, it's like a ham with salt. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
What kind of ham sandwiches were you eating? Like, okay.
I'm like, wait, what the hell is he talking about?
It's like a pastrami. It's like pastrami. Okay. Like, holy shit.
It's cold out here.
Oh gosh. Come on, what the hell's going on here? Oh my God, are you kidding me? Look at it, it's still opening up bullshit.
Oh my God. Voices said that would be heart jerky.
Imagine this, an unusual discovery for TDOT workers in Humphreys County. Police say they found a human.
Let's turn this up. Is this up? Is this volume up?
An unusual discovery for TDOT workers in Humphreys County. Police say they found
Can y'all hear it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it okay? All right, here we go then. Well, I guess not.
Yeah, you heard that right. That T-Dot facility is now being combed by investigators. WSMV's Michael Ward was at the salt barn today and has the very latest.
It's a bizarre discovery with few clues. A human heart found in a salt pile, turning this T-Dot salt barn into a crime scene. Investigators tonight sift through salt looking for body parts after a grim discovery by T-Dot workers, finding what police say was a heart in this McEwen salt barn.
I've got 32 years in law enforcement, and I do have to say this is probably in the top 5 of the most bizarre things that I've ever seen.
The T-Dot workers had initially thought it was a rock, but were suspicious. They called police, who sent it off for testing, revealing it was an adult human heart.
They did act out of suspicion, and my hat's off to them. And, they got to thinking, and when they got that first inclination or a doubt in their mind, they made the right call.
Where the heart came from and how it got into a pile of salt used for treating roads is unknown. Humphreys County Sheriff Chris Davis says it had been there for a while and had hardened out of dehydration.
Somebody somewhere knows, and we're seeking information, and I always reach out to the public if you happen to have any idea or just an inclination.
As the TBI help make sure there are no other body parts at the salt barn, Sheriff Davis thanks the decision of the T-Dot workers who got this investigation started on an uneasy feeling.
I'm very appreciative of that, and hopefully when we can find the rest of the remains and the family, I hope will be thankful for that as well.
At this stage, DNA testing is being done on the heart to try and find an identity. It's an investigation we'll follow. Michael Warwick, WSMV4.
Yeah, so that's fucking nuts right there.
How far is Humphrey County from Jonestown? We got to investigate.
Where's the rest of the body though? Just a heart there.
Yeah, I don't know. That seems like very odd.
And they said it's a male human heart. What the hell?
What? That's some crazy shit.
I wonder what made them find it.
Oh,
shut up, B Tim. I wonder.
Yeah, shut up, B Tim.
I wonder what made it suspicious to them though, because if it's like shriveled up like a raisin is how I'm imagining it, but a big raisin, you know what I'm saying?
Bitch, I was picturing it not shriveled up at all and like blood still coming out of it.
Oh, Lord.
I'm
off for like 3 months.
I watch way too much true crime documentaries.
Fucking dead.
I can't. I fucking can't with myself right now. I can't believe I just said that. Oh God.
That's why you imagine B Tim sitting in his library having his glass of wine.
I know that you don't drink wine. Yeah. But I picture you drinking vegan wine in your fancy library.
What do you mean?
It has to be vegan because you're vegan.
Yeah, but I thought all wine was vegan. I don't think they put milk.
Is it?
Well, yeah. we got to make sure and put it on the label and up the price a bit, right?
Well, we're not in California. We're in New York, so.
Okay.
Imagine
California.
Oh, like you guys don't have hipsters that are vegans out there or something?
Yeah, but they live like with their beards, and you can just see them. They usually have kibachis. What's that shit? They usually drink that shit.
Kibachis, no.
You know, they go to like the kibachi bar and they sit down.
They drink kombucha and shit.
Kombucha, whatever the fuck it is. And they just like, you know, crafted beer is usually something they drink, not wine.
Oh my God.
And they go to their like $10,000 one room apartment. And
they're like their walk-in closet apartment, you mean? In Lower Manhattan?
Yeah, well, you know, like a closet, basically a closet.
I'm fascinated with those little tiny apartments in New York, in those old ass buildings. I love them.
Yeah, you know how I imagine B Tim. I imagine him in his like little loft, like his loft apartment.
It's a loft, and it's right?
No.
Bare minimum. Like there's like, if there's art on the walls, it's gonna be like very sophisticated art, and it's gonna be bare minimum. and everything's like light colored, and
Yes.
he's at his desk in his office right now, and then he'll go meditate in his living room floor on a mat or a pillow.
A bamboo mat, actually.
Oh,
but you
really?
could
I
put-
imagine like one of those big fluffy pillows, but okay, a bamboo mat. And then he makes his little whatever concoction he has before bed. He enjoys that for a minute, and then he gets in the bed.
Bitch, I said it was a loft too.
It's not. And also the artwork is boats, and a lot of
It's what?
Like
It's
a lot of
boats.
Yes, nautical
And
boats.
There's not a lot of them.
But
Well,
I
I
still
only got them because I inherited from my stepdad when he passed, so I got all his artwork.
So it's not abstract art then, like it's
I
just
can't
like,
stand fucking abstract art, man. I hate that shit. I like
Really?
yeah, I pictured abstract art.
I did
all
too.
over.
I hate modernism and I hate postmodernism.
We stereotyped the fuck out of B-Tim is what we did.
But I love that about B-Tim. I love his character.
I do too.
I just can't stand that stuff, man. I just like natural art, like basically like, natural beauty of like the sea and forests and shit like that. That's a lot better for me.
Forest.
Forest.
Okay, but do you meditate in the living room?
No, I do in my workout room actually.
Oh, workout room? Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
he's got his own gym.
He doesn't have a loft. It's like a fucking big ass house.
No, it's not. It's not. I told you.
Is it I hope it's an old historical building because New York is full of cool old buildings.
No.
Historical building or like an old historical house,
Nope.
Yeah.
With and a weightlifting room and a living room, dining room, and you know what I mean? Like all these fucking rooms. That's what I picture.
A sauna room.
And you know how like, okay, so we're picturing like a historical building that has been like renovated for like hipster people. So like I picture the bricks, like natural brick walls and the old windows and high ceilings and shit. That's what I picture.
No, I couldn't stand living around those people. I despise them. I'm like, listen, I'm a New Yorker. I don't like hipsters. I just don't like that shit. It's like,
I don't either.
Get down to business and we move on. That's basically it.
I agree with you.
That's how it is.
I might be from California, but I don't fuck with the hipsters. Not at all.
Yeah, it's like I'm more like I feel more comfortable like going into like a rough neighborhood than I do with these like hipsters. To be honest with you, because
I do too.
So that's the truth.
Maybe that's why you hang over here in this rough neighborhood.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's why you like being over here at the dive bar, huh?
Exactly. No, I just thought I think
call it a good egg. Tell him. Good egg. Tell him. It used to be Queen Bee's dive bar. I swear to
Hell
God.
yeah.
Yeah.
And anybody and everybody came over here and talked some shit. Come over here, come to the bar to hang out, fucking take off when you're.
And the moderators would serve emoji drinks.
Emoji drinks.
Oh, that's so funny.
Smoke them if you got them. We still smoke in our bar.
Filament shifts falling off the edge of the earth. Oh wow, that's a good find, Pecan Pie. That is a good find. I found a painting titled "I Told You So," and it's all of the Christopher Columbus ships falling off the edge of the earth.
Yeah, I don't really like I don't like Christopher Columbus too much, really. Historically, he's a piece of shit. But
well, obviously the painter didn't like him either. If his ships were falling off the side of the earth,
like that guy, like literally, I think like in one island, I think like 1 million people died because of him.
Yeah, he's a fucking a jackass. But the Italian people, a lot of like Italian Americans don't want to hear that shit though.
Yeah. Don't go to Jersey and say that. Probably won't be a good ending for you.
Yeah, I learned that on Sopranos at the Columbus Day Parade protest episode. I learned a lot from TV. Just kidding. I knew it before that, but
I want to know what they came up with about Adam, because we got all these investigators. I want to know what they've came up with so far about Adam. Does anybody know? Did they slow down the conversation? Did they check it all out? Like,
who's Adam?
what we're trying to figure out.
Just Adam.
That's
just
what everybody
always lost. I swear to God, man.
Who is Adam, and why is she saying, did you tell Adam, or are you going to tell Adam, or what did you tell Adam, or something?
Who is Adam? Like, where is this?
Oh, y'all are talking about the Idaho 4.
Yes, there's another person involved.
Oh, hell.
Is anyone in the chat named
DLR
Adam?
is still fucking down there.
Is anyone in the chat named Adam? We might need to question you. We need to question you. So that was a joke. That's a bad joke. But it's a joke nonetheless. I don't know. It just seems crazy. Like the people are just like, where they just slow down the video and they just let that. Now they're just now they're going to go after anyone named Adam. Now,
yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah,
God.
and then we had another
guy.
Got footage from September 1st and put it out as brand new breaking news footage from 6 weeks before the murders happened.
Yeah.
For a complaint at a frat house.
That's just crazy to me. Like these people just like they can't even just move on to another case and just let this case ferment, and they just like, just wait for new shit.
Oh, hold on. Jack D's roommate is named Adam. Okay, so that's probably where that came from then, huh?
Yeah, it's hard for people to let it ferment, though, because people don't trust law enforcement. And sometimes law enforcement are shitty. They were shitty in Kylie Rodney. They're shitty a lot of times. So people don't have much trust and faith in law enforcement.
Yeah, well, it's not like it's going to change because you make a bunch of YouTube videos. And
no, it's not. I agree.
It's not going to help. Most likely, it's just like, if like new facts come out, of course it makes sense to make videos. But some of these guys just like they dig and they just like.
But did anybody read Einan Harsh? Did anybody read his 10-page?
I couldn't read that. I read like the first page, and when he started talking about yoga, I was like, no way, I'm reading.
The only part that would be interesting, really,
the last part, the essay,
the last part, yeah. And I didn't even look. Honestly.
I mean, basically, he's like trying to convince us he couldn't be the killer by telling us his life story. And then, like, the last part, he says, well, I didn't hear anything, and a cop came to my door, knocked, and that was it. And I was like, great, I really needed to read about your yoga career and all this stuff, and, I really don't care, mister. I really don't care.
You know what I did? I went on 4chan last night.
Not surprised.
BTM, that shit is wild over there.
Yes, that's why.
Wild.
That's why I don't go there.
It's like Kiwi Farms, like on steroids or something.
Oh my God, it's so scary.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that because I think hackers hang out there. So I'm like, I don't even want to go on here.
Depends. Don't click anything.
Yeah, I don't click anything. I
don't click
everything.
anything anyways. Like the only thing I'll click is if I see a YouTube link.
Yeah, or if you're gonna do it, use a VPN and just change your location to like Japan. Or
Hold
something.
on, I did click on stuff. I clicked on pictures. Yeah, I clicked on pictures.
Jonesy.
But then I when you click on the picture, it stays on the same thread. It just enlarges it a little, and then you keep scrolling.
Oh, she should be okay then, right?
No, she's probably already hacked. They're probably already coming. She's done. She's
Don't be a bitch.
Oh my God.
That's all she wrote. Jones, and that's it.
I couldn't help but some stuff. I don't know. It's crazy over there. It's just wild.
Yeah, because there's too many people that don't really have things to do but to write about things. I mean, sometimes it's interesting. Like when I was reading about Reddit, when I was like the whole GameStop thing, because I remember my family, my sister was obsessed with like reading Reddit because she like thought like it was like the craziest thing, and we just talked about that. But yeah, I like
Reddit. I like Reddit, but it's full of misinformation.
Yeah,
so it's hard to get through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but Twitter's worse than Reddit to me when it comes to getting true information. I feel like Twitter's more false bullshit than Reddit is.
So hold on. Have you guys ever watched that Crime Circus or Circus Crime or whatever? It's,
yes, I have seen some of his.
He's the one who pointed out the Jack stuff. Now, a lot of people and he says it in his video. He's like, a lot of people took my video and took credit for my stuff and didn't, say anything or didn't credit me, but that's okay. He fucking says it right in his video. But he's got a lot of good information about how close Jack was to the house.
Oh, really? Yeah, I think I streamed him on one of my lives. Of course, I tagged him in it, but I streamed him, and I think he was taking us around the house. Like, he was kind of showing the layout, kind of like what Gray Hughes did. But then I watched one video where he was like, he had like makeup on, like a white face.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm like,
he had makeup on during a video about Jack. I don't know if it's the same video about Jack, but he did a video about Jack, and he had like white makeup on and was kind of like dressed up. Yeah, kinda. I don't know. It was weird, and I was like, okay, I can't vibe with this, so I left.
So now we have true crime clowns now, like literal clowns.
We've had that.
Like literal clowns. Oh my god.
Dolly was doing a giveaway, damn it. I tried to call in. I wanted some soap.
Yeah, then he finds your home address and said, like, so his RSO brother knows where you live. Like, holy shit.
Fuck around, find out, show your ass up.
You know what's funny? I joined a giveaway a couple weeks back. You know whose giveaway it was?
Whose?
Annie at 10 to Life.
Well, I mean, that's not that.
It was $1,000. Why would I not?
Right.
I mean, see, when I was talking to like 2 Foot Fred, I said everyone has a price, and I says, "What's your price?" I'm like, I think I said $1 million. Your price is $1,000.
Plus, me and Annie Banani totally made up. We like converse in comment sections now, and she unblocked me, and I go to her channel, and she always talks to me, and she told me she respects my opinions of her, and I'm like, whoa, okay. Like,
that's cool.
That's cool. Hey, I always thought you thought I was a troll, but
yeah, the funniest debate with you was with that white boy guy. He was like tries to make up shit about you, and then he tries to go on the Glare and kiss the Glare's ass, and then like the Glare and then he's like, he was like saying to the Glare, I was never friends with Betty.
No, I never gave Molly a shout out, and then I'm looking through my screenshots from him. Full sure shit. He didn't give her a shout out. He gave her a super shout out.
Oh,
I shared that shit on my community tab. Fool. I can tag the Glare in it too.
And then he literally like tries to get his wife or whoever that woman was to testify about Cher. Like, come here, honey. Tell us what you know about Cher.
God.
I was like, oh my god.
See, I don't watch him.
I forget what his wife's channel name is.
No, this was on the Glare. He was trying to talk to the Glare.
No, I know, but the guy with Matt or White Boy is his wife, and she has her own channel, and but yeah, that was who he was talking to, was his wife.
Oh my god. It's like, okay, mister. Obviously she'd be probably biased because she's literally like right there. It's not like
duh. Yeah.
And then then he just starts with the insults because he realized that the Glares like literally making fun of him by just like letting him talk. He doesn't even really have to say anything. Just like the act of talking is
that
enough.
Fool cannot stop lying though.
Yeah, the act of just talking is just a self-own at this point. You don't even have to say anything. You could just let White Boy just sit here and talk for like 5 minutes and not say a word, and you would win the debate. He would just be like fucking done.
No, I gotta admit that was way too easy. Like I almost felt like I was bullying him at a certain point. I was just like, God, it's like I'll confront him with something. He'll deny what I'm saying, and then within 5 minutes he'll admit to what I'm saying. And it's like he couldn't get out of his own way. He just kept like stumbling over his own bullshit and shit.
Yeah, like what did he try to accuse you? Like you were like trying to troll, like
trying to call him racist. And
I mean, he does have 1488 or
that's a novel. That's not symbolism of white supremacy.
He has what?
He has 1488 tattooed to his legs, I believe.
Yes.
What is that?
That's not a good sign.
14 words is like David Lane, who invented like the neo-Nazi movement in the United States in the 80s. It's like a paragraph that basically says like white men need to protect white women and children or some shit like that, right?
And
That's
and then now we just have YouTube demonetize us.
Right.
Fantastic.
Sorry. And then the 88 is
Yeah.
the other guy, that guy from World War II. But
wow.
So yeah, he says that's a novel and it has nothing to do with racism, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then you go to his channel, right? And he has stories literally about like being in these white supremacy gangs before he was even in prison. So prison's not even an excuse at that point. It's like, dude, you tell on yourself to stop.
Yeah.
Well, you know what it was, Tim, is that he was in the prison community bragging about it. He didn't think it was going to transfer over, that these little old ladies or these women over here in this community weren't going to look into him, which most of them haven't. But shit, I've been watching him for 3 fucking years, so I already know. You know what I mean?
Like, you can't claim that he loves Christopher Columbus because he came here in 1492. So.
Oh my God! Stop it.
So you can't be like, I'm a Christopher Columbus fan. I
was early on the Christopher Columbus thing.
Yeah. I'm Italian, guys. I love Christopher Columbus.
The tattoo artist fucked up the date. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's a couple years off.
That could work. That could save him if he just got rid of the second, like the first 8, and just turned that into a 9. And then he could just say, yeah, I love Christopher Columbus.
Well, and you know what the funny thing was is like, he was like, you're going to be judgmental of something that I went through in prison. I'm like, absolutely not. I'm like, we had Free from Fetters Grove up here, and he's talked about his tattoos and what he had to do. And he was in California. He was in the CDC. The prison in California is very segregated, and you have to do what you have to do. No one's going to judge him on that. Anybody that knows what it means to, be in prison or whatever. Right. But this guy is totally different. He went before prison. He was into that shit and whatever. Let's say he changed, right? Let's say he saw the light and chose change. Well, why would you be selling 1488 merch on YouTube just 2 years ago? And that fool was like, I never sold what merch? What 1488 merch? I'm like, don't make me. Do not to make me, because I have a whole bunch of screenshots, fool. Because he took that shit down.
And then he said to him, I'm scared of going after Betty because we run in the same circles. I'm like, in politics. My God. And I was like, okay.
So you only go for liberals and not Trump supporters. That makes sense. Like, that's weird to say.
No, he's like, yeah, that's pretty much. He's scared of Betty. I mean, I'm kind of scared. I wouldn't want to be around Betty.
I mean, fuck.
To be honest with you, she might strangle me. I don't know. I mean,
if you're on some fuck shit, I'm gonna go at you no matter what. I don't care who you voted for, dude.
You gotta go into Taekwondo. You gotta break apart while they're strangling. You put your hand right in between they're strangling and just pop out both hands open. You gotta have an anti-strangling course for anyone that confronts Betty.
Exactly.
Who's the ML timeline? Who is that?
Michael Long Timeline.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Why is Good Egg talking about that?
No, Angel is.
Okay. That's in case she built her channel on, but she knew everything about her. Yeah, Good Egg. You know what though? She got a lot of subs off it, but I don't think it's fair to say she totally built her channel on that though. Like, she had got a pretty good foundation from it. She had 10,000 before she started the SL case, and then, whatever. I shouldn't have said anything. God damn it.
I was going to say, you just opened the floodgate.
Why did I say it?
Why, Cappy? Why?
Why did I say it, bitch? Oh, Good Egg's going to be hitting me in the DM in 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bing.
Bing, 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 bing.
Fuck that. You dare.
Oh my God. I'm dead, bitch. Oh my God. I'm so stupid. That just fell right out of my mouth. Okay. Anyways, back to hipsters and white boy lockdowns and shit.
Oh no.
Hold on. Adventures of Olivia. Is that what
I
that
just
says?
read that. Nathan's simping. He said Adventures of Olivia was on Fox News tonight. She did pretty good, honestly.
Oh God.
Look, I know
Adventures.
Olivia's talented, but yeah. That must be what Bullhorn was talking about. Like,
Okay. This is like the beginning of the end,
Is
Olivia.
2 Foot Fred
This
still in
is
here?
what?
Is 2 Foot Fred still in here?
I don't know. I don't see him.
I love that name.
He cracked me up when he came in here.
I don't
Anyhow,
know.
if you're still in here, check your email.
Yeah, when he first said his name, I thought he was like when he said Google me, and I was like I did not want to Google it because I thought I was gonna see like a penis, to be honest with you.
He's like, no, I'm serious. And it was really him. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
that's cool.
I was like, no, I don't want to see like some guy's penis on Google. I'm sorry, mister. And then I realized, and then I kind of felt bad because I was making jokes about how short Dolly was, and I was like, oh fuck.
Oh.
I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh God.
I was like, oh fuck me. I was like,
good job, B Tim.
Yeah. Here, he said yes, he is still in here. Yeah, he was pretty cool, man. He came up and talked to you about the Elon Musk stuff.
yeah, that was not.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah, but
I'm sure he doesn't take offense to it.
I hope not. I hope not, because that'll be Tim canceled now. I'm over. Done.
Tim's been canceled.
I was just gonna say you've been canceled.
I've been canceled. I'm done. Forever done. Anyone. But I don't know. I mean, someone's not having fun in the background.
I was gonna say someone yelling in the street or something. What's going on?
That's the guy trying to escape the bed that she tied up.
Exactly what's going.
The guy tied up that
Asshole.
she's like living in the house right now. She's kidnapped. He's breaking out. He's cursing. He's screaming for help right now.
It's like, oh no, Joneson's got me tied up. Call the law.
He wishes.
Jones, get your own house. Stop taking over people's house. This is why your Wi-Fi is terrible.
Is that for real what you picture? Like how I picture you, Tim? How do you picture my life style? Tell me how you picture my lifestyle.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Husband. I'm just thinking like some random guy. Just like she comes in the forest. She's like, listen, this is my path.
What is this scary shit?
What the
That's
fuck
that
is
guy
this?
I told you about. Look.
This is yes, this is him, and he he talked about Jack and all, like all the
This can't be real. This is a parody.
I couldn't take him serious after I seen this.
Listen, what is up with the Cracker Jack prize tattoos on his face?
he's got like 200,000 subscribers, you guys.
Yeah,
for
he
the
does.
love of God.
He does. He's got a big
Yeah.
ass channel. I swear to God, I'm not even joking. Yeah, it's huge.
Oh, that's a good picture of Jack.
His name is Crime Circus. That's actually a cool name.
Familiar. 4 college students passed away in Moscow, Idaho. Nobody knows who did it. It's a complete mystery, and this video is not accusing Jack DeCourt of having anything to do with it. But we're just going to ask some questions and have a little discussion about this case. Maybe we can get one step closer to solving it. First, shout out to the Troll Hunter for sending me some of these pictures and helping further some of my theories. Crime Circus is a worldwide effort between me
breaks it
and
down,
you,
too.
the viewer. If anybody wants to help support this show, please look for my Patreon link below. My supporters make the show possible, so thank you all. About 90 to 95% of you out there were convinced after my last video that that was Jack's house. Maybe 5 to 10% of you doubted me and said that's not the same house Jack may live. Some of you doubted. Well, let's take a look-see at this picture right here. We've got Jack on the left and Kaylee on the right. But what's
Take
Jack?
a look-see. I'm taking a
So
look-see.
people took this video. I'm gonna tell you right now. People took this video and they took screenshots from this video and they dropped it in Reddit and in different groups. So they he goes and he points out this house, and it's like within 20 seconds of the girls' house, right? Then they said, oh, that's not the same house. So he puts a full picture up, and then he puts this picture up. Then he puts up a picture of the doorway, the window, everything matches the same. So like he tries to prove it. He said he put one video up, the very first video he put up had like 50,000 views within like an hour or something like that, or 12 hours or something. And then it went like 200,000 views, but he had to delete the video. Something happened. He had to take it down.
Okay.
But he's got a badass channel, so you guys make sure you link it. Go over there, subscribe, all that. If you guys, he doesn't do like no kind of drama, no bullshit, no nothing extra, just the case. Like he just talks about case.
No offense, but we already had some troubles with troll hunters. That might not have been a good timing.
I feel bad for making fun of his pretend tattoos now.
Also, why is he? What's this story? Why is he in makeup?
I don't know. I think that's just how he runs his channel. I don't know. I don't know if it's just like a character.
Like, how is he going to deal with, like, imagine like you're grieving, like a grieving relative is watching information for a case, and this guy, they come onto this guy's channel and they see him in clown makeup. Like, that's not a good look. I'm sorry, that's not really a good look.
No, my thing is he might be full of good information, but he looks like a fucking idiot. He needs to fix that. It still looks crazy.
It looks like he's gonna do like a
if he wasn't like this. Fuck that.
I mean, he
might be pulling all the.
Yeah, but he looks like he's gonna be reading a creepypasta or something, like a horror story.
The way he talks doesn't fit the wardrobe or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I just don't like the wardrobe. Get out of that shit, man. Get out of that shit.
You can see the spider tattoos like coming off of his face, like they're stickers or something. Like
corny.
I turned on his channel though, and this scary music started happening, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I got kind of scared. So if that's the what he's going for, he succeeded with me.
Beats him is a hater. No, I just don't think it's an appropriate.
Ooh, Nathan's coming for you, Beats him.
Damn, are you gonna take that, Beats him?
No. Like, listen, I mean, you're talking about deaths and people like literally being killed and murdered. You probably shouldn't put on clown makeup and spider tattoos with like fog background, like you're in a horror movie or something like that. I don't think that's appropriate. I don't think that's appropriate. I think you should just kind of keep it, normal, like, because that's some crazy shit. Like, imagine you're like hearing about your relative that's just been murdered, and you're getting information from Clown Circus, and he's literally a clown.
You know what?
I mean, to be totally fair,
I never seen him, and so then when this video came out and I seen him and he was dressed like that and had the makeup on and everything, I didn't watch the video. It detoured me completely.
Yeah.
I didn't want to watch it.
Take off the makeup, mister. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
You'll probably
just take off the makeup, dude. You can kill it. You're already killing it. But take off the makeup.
I was gonna say maybe it's not for us to say since he has 200,000 subs.
Yeah, it might be.
I know.
All
Me
right,
with
Queen,
my 1,500.
Right? Like we're over here, like, look at this fool, blah blah. And I'm like, all right, maybe.
All right, guys, we gotta dress up like clowns. We're gonna dress.
That's
up like
right. We all have opinions.
This is not the Queen Bee channel anymore. It's the Clown Bee.
It's the Clown Bee. No, listen though. To be totally fair, Tim, listen to this. Okay, he wears like makeup and a costume. To be fair, there's like a good handful of makeup crime channels, like Bailey Sarian. Like she'll do her makeup and be like all lighthearted and silly.
Bitch,
and talk about.
No,
I don't like that stuff either. I don't.
No, bitch, that's different. Come up with another one.
That's like a.
I like Bailey Sarian though. I think she's cute.
That's like the mukbang.
I do too, but that's not the same kind of makeup.
Well, because it doesn't look ridiculous, but he's talking about like light heart, like how it's maybe not being respectful in the way of being serious or something.
Okay,
I think that's what Beaton's point is. I think.
Yeah,
right?
Someone brought up an interesting point. He says, "Would you be talking about him without it?" So maybe it's like the publicity. Maybe he's like, dresses up like honestly though, the problem is that maybe it helps him be noticed on YouTube. But imagine if like Fox 5 is like, okay, mister, you pulled the case. Like Ichamel was like I think was interviewed like a news media, right? He had a suit on, he dressed up. And imagine they like the news like has to interview this guy and he's in a clown outfit. Like, okay.
Listen, I gotta say one thing about Keister Bunny. She's definitely in my top 10 most favorite usernames.
Yeah.
Keister Bunny. Like, that is an awesome name.
But yeah, I mean, obviously he's successful and he's doing well, and it looks like he's serious, and he's not like he's serious with his facts.
Yeah, but if I want to talk shit, I'm gonna talk shit, and I'm gonna post. I'm gonna say my opinion, and my opinion is the makeup toward me. It doesn't mean it does that with everybody else. Everybody else might like it.
Yeah. We're like 2 minutes into this video, and we've only talked about this guy's makeup.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you want me to finish playing?
Sorry,
Yeah.
Sorry. It's B-Tim's fault.
I know. I was like, well, I'll just wait until BT's done.
Bitch, cut us off.
Exactly the house that Jack and Kaylee were photographed at with the rock yard. So you could either cut in between those two houses or through the tree line. It's a very short walk. We're going to take a quick look and look at a few more pictures from behind the victim's house to show you the tree line and give you an idea of what kind of tree line we're looking at. So what do you think about these photographs I've just presented you? Still aren't convinced? This picture right here. This is a picture of Kaylee and an unknown friend at, I do believe, to be possibly Jack's house. For those of you that still aren't convinced, we're going to do a side-by-side comparison of the realtor photo, as well as this photo of Kaylee, which I do believe is allegedly Jack's house. You can see it's just over to the left side of the house, right near the steep hill, and you can even see the reflection of the cinder block paint.
See, he's very specific. He goes through all.
He is.
And look, yeah, see, like and people take his work and use it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't give him credit, and they don't say it came from. They like steal these pictures and then they put them in them Reddit threads and all that. Like Facebook groups and shit like that. And he says that in one of his videos, like this one or the other one. Like, people take my work and they don't give me credit for it, but that's okay because whatever the fuck he says, I don't know. But
well, I would have never noticed that in the window. Just saying. The reflection, I would have never even caught that.
Yeah, that's odd. I wouldn't have caught that either. I don't think. I don't know. I would have probably might have took me a while.
Maybe later. Maybe after looking at it for a minute, but no.
But see, yeah, he does, and I agree, Keister Bunny. He does. He's very respectful the way he puts his information out there. But that makeup is just like very
off-putting.
It really is. But you know what, though? He's right. He's got 200,000 subs. I mean, he's doing something right. You know what I
mean? Don't worry, Quinn. We're gonna get you the makeup soon. We're gonna have to dress you up like.
Well, I'll just stick to my little channel. That's fine. I'm good with having a small channel. I'm cool with that.
Yeah. I think it kind of takes away from the work he does. It's so detailed, as we can already see. So, but then when you see the makeup, for me, it's just like, why? It doesn't match like your intelligence. I don't know. I'm being a hater.
You know what, though? I thought the same thing. It just doesn't really match. No, I'm serious. It does. If he was like regular, I don't know. I feel like if he didn't have all that fucking shit on his face, like that makeup and that headband and stuff, I feel like he would be, people would take him a lot more serious, you know?
To his credit, I'm going to give him one thing. At least his shirts look cool. I mean, like a lot of YouTuber shirts, I'd probably be like, I don't feel like wearing them, but I'd probably wear these, actually, some of them. With the circus theme. I feel like
Are you seriously looking at his merch right now?
Yeah, why not?
Beats. He cracks me the fuck up. He's like researching all kinds of shit, looking at his merch, checking his page out.
I was like, oh, okay. He has a merch, and I just go there and I start looking at it. I'm like, oh, that's not too bad. I mean, like you know, the design's not too bad. I mean,
yeah, you're giving credit where it's due, BTM.
Just saying. He's getting grouchy. I'm not grouchy. I gave a guy a compliment on his merch.
Who said you're getting grouchy?
Earth.
It's holding up the steep hill away from the house. You can see the windows are a match. The retaining wall is a match. The foundation is a match. The bricks are a match. And that is Kaylee in this photo. Do you see what I'm getting at here, folks? Some of you doubted me. Some of you said that was not Murphy in the previous video. Some of you said the lights don't match. Folks, this is the same house. That's undeniable at this point. So what do you think now? Smash the like button, leave me a comment, make sure you're subscribed, and let's move on. Previous video.
So he does a video. I think he's going to explain it now. He does a video and with Murphy in it or whatever, the dog. And people came in there and was like, nope, that's not the right house. That's a different house. Look at the floor. Look at the wall. That's a different house. And he has to go back in and like prove everything he says. So I think it's like the video before this is the one that he does. I do not see what he is getting at. What does the house matter? He's trying to prove that this is the house that they were taking pictures in front of because it's less than 20 seconds away from the girl's house where they were murdered. So
I have to say that he's definitely smarter than Chris McDonough. Like, I feel like he's like he puts Chris McDonough to complete shame. It's kind of sad. It's like this guy, Chris McDonough, literally been a cop for like 40 years or something, and this guy has just completely decimated him in every single way possible. So, you know, I will say that too. Like, I can't imagine Chris McDonough doing any research. Johnson, you're staring into the camera. I don't know why. Like literally like a serial killer. You're like staring right into the camera. Like, holy shit. Like all that's missing is like the woods in the background. Like you're about to kill someone.
cracking me the fuck up here. Okay, all right, we're gonna play the rest of this and let him roll on with his point here.
Hey, hold on. Before you hit play, I was trying to look at Pecan's comment. She said something about if he has a 12K wish list, I'm done. Did y'all see that?
Has a 12K wish list.
Oh, but does he?
I don't know.
If so, I don't know about this.
I mean, he has a Patreon, but he does interrogate. He looks like he goes through interrogation videos and discusses them. So,
yes, I think that's his main thing.
Which is pretty cool. I like interrogation videos, actually.
I do too.
So.
I mean, I subbed up, so whatever. I've been subbed up since I seen him.
See, I'm fair and balanced. I'm giving the devil his due. Like, listen, I'm giving the devil his due.
Okay, I'm sorry, Queen.
And Nathan, we talked about that. She was talking about footage from September 1st, which really has nothing to do with nothing. So I'm not really sure what I think me and Chasing and
voices
up here earlier talking about it today. Yeah, the same person in the same video that you guys are talking about. It's I don't know. I don't think it's has anything to do with anything, but whatever, you know. All right, here we go.
Release the possibility of somebody being able to walk on or off the roof. Some of you thought I was crazy, but I'm not looking so crazy anymore. Let's check out this clip right here. As you can see here, this is clearly the house in question that Jack allegedly lived at, and that the dog Murphy was allegedly running around, as I previously showed you. You can see
there's a picture going around right now where he is pointing his whatever that is up in the air. They said where he showed it. There's a picture of that going around.
I feel like I'm going to be mean, but he just said I don't look crazy right now. And, okay. Just saying.
That right there, that picture right there, there's a picture like that where it's going around right now.
What is he supposed to be doing?
Looks like he cracked open the beer and drinking from the middle.
Yeah, shotgun and a beer.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. On the roof. Beer on the roof.
That's not very smart. That's not going to be conducive to your health.
Excuse you, prude.
No, I meant
we shotgun beers around here.
I meant doing it on top of a roof. Might
my
not
God.
be conducive to your health if you're doing it on top of a roof.
She called you a prude.
Yeah, I think like drinking beer like that on top of a roof where you might lose your balance and fall might not be conducive to your health. Let's just say that much.
His engagement, I'm looking at his other channel right now. His engagement is really good, dude.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what he was saying. He actually had to delete his first video or something that had, he's like, my video went from like 50,000 views in like an hour to like, you know, over 200,000 views in like a 12-hour period or something. I don't know what happened, but he had to end up deleting the video for some reason.
Mm.
Well, it looks like he's serious. You know, I think it's interesting.
But you know what? That's how you know a good person from a shit person.
Yeah.
A shit person could have like 400 views and you know, be real shit and not want to delete it because it's got 400 fucking views. Or you could have somebody that's got like 200,000 or 400,000 fucking views who will delete it like that because there's something not good in it, or that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're right.
Something that could cause harm, or you know what I mean, doxing of some sort, or whatever. You know what I mean? It does. That's how you tell a good-hearted person from a shit person that's on YouTube.
Yeah, that's true. He looks serious. I mean, like I gotta look at his videos, but it looks like he's a serious true crime person.
White car parked down there, and I'm not sure if that's the white car, but the white car. Anyways, you can see the victim's house off in the distance, and there are people on this rooftop of the house that I showed you previously, and it's just like I said. People can walk on the rooftop, on or off, very easily. They can either come in or out the window, or right off the backside to the hill, where it's a very steep hill. This is an easy access rooftop, just like I previously told you, and the evidence is continuing to come out by the day. What do you think of that? This is thought-provoking stuff. And what I'd like to find out, was that Jack on the roof in that video, or was he recording the video? Some of these people look so similar, it's hard to tell who's who. Anyways, now a handful of people have left me comments telling me Jack D is the hood. Well, I didn't really want to believe any of these comments at first. They seemed a little absurd. The consensus seemed to be that it was Jack S. and Kaylee and Jack, and it's black. Well, I didn't really want to believe any of these comments at first. They seemed a little absurd. The consensus seemed to be that it was Jack S. Well, let's just dive right in and look at some pictures of Jack and the hoodie guy.
And
let's
he
try to figure out
overlays
who
them.
is the hoodie guy. Is it Jack Decor or Jack Showalter or somebody else? I want you, the viewer, to help me analyze these photos. And then let's have a look-see. As you can see, the hoodie guy is on the left, and there's a picture of Jack and Kaylee on the right. You can see Jack on the right-hand side has his hat on backwards, and it's black. Now let's overlay these images and see how we feel after analyzing these photos.
Overlays it.
I've lowered and increased the opacity of Jack's face overlaid over the hoodie guy's face so we can see if we think it's a match. Well, what do you think? It's kind of hard to tell because it's so blurry and pixelated, but that's Jack's face overlaid over the hoodie guy. His head does seem to fit inside of that hoodie quite well, and he also has that black hat. Now looking at this picture of the food truck, you can see he's standing in the distance about 10 to 12 feet away from Kaylee and Maddie. Now looking at this picture of Jack on the right, you can see he also has white Nikes, skinny black pants, a jacket, a hoodie, and a hat. These two individuals are dressed very similar. And yes, the Nike...
He's kind of Ryan Upchurching this shit right here.
And yeah, he's like, the Nike shoes don't match, but I don't fucking know. Here, we'll just finish it.
shoes are not an exact match, but it shows which brand he likes. And a lot of people have more than one pair of shoes. Now you can see this unidentified individual known as the hoodie guy standing next to Joe V. A lot of people are suspicious of Joe V, and I don't blame you. I might make an entire video on Joe V because I do think there's some things worth discussing. Moving on, this is when Kaylee, Maddie, and the food truck guy all enter the food truck scene. As you can see, the hoodie guy is awful close to Kaylee, and it kind of even looks like he's touching her. Now let's check out the hoodie guy and Kaylee standing next to each other to observe their height. I'm going to place an image on the right side of the screen now of Kaylee and Jack. Let's see the difference in height. Let's see if it's a match. Or if hoodie guy is approximately the same height as Jack when standing next to Kaylee. What do you think about these photos? What do you think about the height between Kaylee and the hoodie guy and Kaylee and Jack? Is the hoodie guy and Jack approximately the same height based on this photo comparison? Smash the like button if you think it's a match. So what do you think? Do you think Kaylee was a little out of Jack's league? Was she ready to move to Texas and meet a real man? They say everything's bigger in Texas. Anyways, looking at these various photos here, you can see that there is a chain link fence partially surrounding that one house with the flat white roof. That chain link fence matches up in all the photos. And then also, interestingly, in this photo, on the left, you can see the victim's house. And then just over to the right, past the little blue house, you can see allegedly Jack's house. This is to put everything in perspective for you. Everything is super close here, and that would be a very hard to get from one house to the next. But that doesn't mean that Jack Decor is a killer, and we have to presume he's innocent. Here's another picture of the hoodie guy from behind. This is just his dress attire style. Jack Decor seems to dress similar in many photos. Interestingly enough, I've seen a lot of people speculating who's Jack's. A lot of people have rumored that Maddie must have been wearing Jack Showalter's jacket and that he gave it to her at the bar. Well, I've discovered this photo of Jack and Kaylee and Jack's back same jacket that Maddie was wearing that night. Let's do a side-by-side comparison.
This is where he loses me because he says
Not the same jacket at all.
That they're wearing the same jacket and something about getting into a fight over the fucking jacket. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Because listen, was this the same Jack that they texted?
Yes, called. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He lives like 20 seconds away from him. Where that's what he's saying.
So, question:
So why would they
lot
be
more
ignoring him at the
photos.
food truck?
Huh?
Why would they just be ignoring him at the food?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring
No,
up.
yeah, it's not him. Kaylee wouldn't have just walked off if it was him, even if they were broken up. She wouldn't
Right.
have just walked off. So it's not him. I don't, in my opinion, it's not him. I've got pictures of Jack D side by side with the food truck guy that look more similar than these. Yeah, it's close, I guess, but they all look like that there. All the young dudes look like that.
No, I seriously, like, Kaylee and her friend, the other blonde girl, they look a lot alike too. Like, it's a lot of people look alike, like, in this whole thing. He wasn't lying about that at all.
The jacket's not the same though.
No, it's not.
Person with Jack wearing a black jacket on the left, and an image of Kaylee at the food truck wearing a black jacket. What do you think? Are we onto something here, Crime Circus? Is that an exact match? Does this mean anything?
No.
Does this further any theories? Or does it all
No.
mean nothing? That jacket looks very similar. It might make one's mind wonder. Did this crime happen over a clothing dispute over a jacket? Why would Maddie be wearing Jack's jacket and not one of her own jackets?
Oh,
or wearing Jake's
no,
jacket?
not JLR's theory.
These are just questions I'm asking. I have no way to know one way or the other. But with our hive mind, maybe we can figure it out together. Now, looking at this picture here, this is taken from the tree line behind the house at night. On the top of this photo, you can see part of the balcony and directly into what was Kaylee's room. You can see she's got a neon sign that says good vibes. Well, apparently somebody brought some really bad vibes into that house on November 13th, 2022.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That sign's in the living room too. It's not, that wasn't the bedroom.
Listen.
That was not her bed. Okay, I was just gonna say I didn't know that you could see her bedroom from the back fucking door. I didn't
No,
know
you
that.
can't. You can from like the top where he was saying was her room. Yeah, it was her room, but the good vibes sign he showed is in the living room.
So did he just present
downstairs.
like two murder theories?
Yeah,
like
I'm unsubbing.
One was for a jacket, so that was the JLR theory that he was like trying, and then the other is the everything is bigger than Texas theory.
No, he Ryan Upchurched the fuck out of the comparison pictures, and then he flew right into JLR. JLR'd the fuck out of the whole jacket night thing.
Yeah, because JLR literally went up and says, "Who is this guy who wanted his jacket? We need to find out who this username is so we can find them." It's like, so you just did JLR mark it. Oh my god, bro,
it's really bad.
So our initial once over was correct that this guy's not.
You're saying I wasn't a dick? I wasn't that much of a dick? Okay.
Major Upchurch there.
Beat him right again. Just saying, guys. Just saying.
I mean, like, I get case discussion, but he just is like really off the rails here. Like,
What do you
this
think,
doesn't make
guys?
sense.
Hive mind. What do you guys
Hive
think? What do you guys
mind.
think? You think this?
Does he know what hive mind means? Like, that's kind of
like he's like the video. If you think that the jacket matches, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't the jacket be more looser on her because she's smaller?
Yeah, no, I don't know. It looks like a fake leather jacket to me that she's wearing.
I mean, do spiders have hive minds?
he used that term improperly, like, because hive mind is like everybody agreeing and like thinking as one, isn't it? Like,
oh, hold on, Queen. Maybe she does have a good vibe sign in her room too.
Well, okay, maybe.
Maybe. Okay, I might have been wrong on that, guys.
I mean, definitely the jacket is wrong, and the everything bigger in Texas is probably not right. But I mean, we'll have to ask True Texan about that. We have to get him on here and ask him about that. Get his
I know.
detail.
Where's he been? Shit.
so he did use it incorrectly then, Good Egg. Like, why? Or maybe he's encouraging all of his subscribers to think the same way, because his other channel is called Crime Circus Cult.
Well, that's his merch too.
Okay, so is that because it says good vibes? Is that the bedroom or is that the living room where there's the van?
I don't know. To me, that it doesn't look like the other photo, does it? I don't know.
It's hard with the lighting because one is a lot more lit on the wall.
All right, hold on. Fact Not Fiction said yes. Okay, good vibes. Good vibes is in the bedroom and living room, so it's in both.
Okay.
Good. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you know. Because I'm like, wow, wait a minute. Is this in both or is this just the one? That's crazy, though, that you could see right inside their bedroom. What if the person was watching them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty paranoid. Usually
Who goes without blinds?
Yeah, usually, I mean, you usually keep your door locked and blinds covered, and also maybe like, I don't know. I'm very paranoid, actually. I keep things purposely near the door just in case anyone walks, like opens the door, I know immediately. So very paranoid. I've watched too many murder videos.
Why don't you get a Ring camera, B10?
I don't want a Ring camera because that's not going to help me when if someone breaks into the house.
It will. You got an alarm on it.
It'll notify your phone, B10.
Yeah, and it's New York City. It'll take like fucking 25 minutes and I'll be murdered by then. Like,
get a gun, fool.
New York City. Do I need to pronounce New York City?
Oh my god.
I know.
So
I'm sorry.
Like you can't even keep like a goddamn bat here without a license, probably.
Shit, I told Queen the other night we had some girl wrecked in our road, and we're out in the sticks. So there's nothing really here. And she found her way to our driveway and she come up to the door and I could see her from my room. I was on Queen's Live and I could see her through my window through the kitchen because the blinds were still open.
Bitch. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, that scared me for you guys because you guys don't live in this city. That's
You sure it wasn't the other
creepy.
way around where you're telling the story but you're the person doing it? Now
No, fool. I was like, Tony, there's somebody at the door, and he come in here, he grabbed the gun, went, and then I grabbed my gun and I went behind him. And it was like,
and I'm like, damn 007 girl, shit.
Plus size Mr. and Mrs. Smith and this bitch. I'm protecting mine.
No, that's right.
I love my kid. He knows. He told my mom, he was like, I was gonna grab my No, absolutely not. But he did tell my mama he's got a little pocket knife, he's a little country boy. And he told my mama, he said, I was gonna get my pocket knife out, Gammy. He said, but mama and daddy had their guns out ready.
Oh my god, that is so goddamn.
That'd be funny, like everyone, even like every relative in your house just pulls out a gun, including the kids, and they just walk outside.
No, hell no, he knows better.
Yeah, he's gotta wait till Christmas.
But no, look, we opened the door and she had like blood running all down her forehead and shit. She had like legit wrecked. She ran into a tree.
Oh yeah, she really wrecked.
Yeah.
But fuck all that. In the fucking city, people do that. Like, well, I mean, not just in the city, but people set shit up that way, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wasn't sure because it turned out to be somebody we knew from high school. Thank God. But even with that, I know her and I know the circle she runs in, and it ain't my kind of circle. So it was kind of like we was just ready.
Say it. Just
ready.
So we
getting us.
Yeah, we just kept the guns just in case and waiting for the ambulance.
You better believe it.
The cops knew I had my gun out because she come running back up. Like my husband went out to her car with her to check the car out, and he was like, this ain't gonna work. We're gonna have to call 911. So then I'm calling 911 because he's on the phone with me. And then she come running when she seen the police lights. Now, how she was walking, I don't know. She come running back up to my front door and was yelling, I ain't going with the cops. I'm not doing it. I was like, no, hell, bitch. I was right back at that door with my gun waiting. Like, the cops knew I was on the other side of the door, ready. You're not coming in my house.
No, honey.
Not with my kid here.
Shit, not without even kids there. You ain't coming in, you fucking
No
straggler.
word, but that's all I think about when shit like that happens.
Oh, for
Is
sure.
protect him. That's it. Protect him.
Exactly.
So it's weird. All right, keep playing it, Queen.
Shit, that's it. That shit doesn't sound weird to me at all, though. Like, I might be from California, but my family are some gun-toting liberals. Let me tell you that.
Let's be real. You probably have like 18 guns yourself. You're probably
No, I'm actually like the only. My husband and I are like the only family members like that aren't. But yeah,
we plead the fifth. We don't know anything about anything. We
yep,
don't
nothing about nothing. Don't know shit.
start the show here.
I know nothing.
And I don't see any sort of blinds in what was Kaylee's room. So that's pretty creepy that anybody could be watching you at any time. Keep your blinds down and your doors locked. A couple people wanted me to do a comparison of Jack Decor and this unknown masked man who apparently took some pictures on Snapchat with a location that pinged very closely to the murder house. And these pictures were taken at about 3:30 a.m. And these pictures were taken on the morning of the crime, allegedly very close. Does this masked man have anything to do with this? Who is the masked man? That's what we must ask.
Wait a minute. What? Who's this guy?
This is
I
weird.
don't know. He doesn't even look remotely familiar.
They're trying to say this is a lot of 4chan bullshit is what this is. They're trying to say that this is Dylan, the surviving roommate's boyfriend. And they're also trying to say that Dylan is transgender, and I mean it's crazy over there. So he's part of the 4chan thing.
You sure it's not like JLR running this 4chan or what?
I know, right? It's crazy.
Like, I don't even think JLR would think of these fucking theories, to be honest with you. He'd probably be like, these people wouldn't believe any of this shit.
This picture is actually a little different than the one on 4chan. On 4chan, right under his left eye, it's like a faded red color, and they're trying to say it's blood. So this picture is the original. It doesn't show that blood spot.
So
I want to see a picture of her boyfriend now, but maybe we shouldn't put it on here. I don't know.
Someone says no, he's putting out the info. I mean, I don't know, man. I never heard the police even talk about this situation, but I don't know. When he said the masked man, I thought he was going to talk about that.
I mean, I think it is her boyfriend, but I don't know if it has anything to do with it.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Yeah, just because he wears a ski mask.
What if the person was inside the fucking house?
Yeah,
it's possible.
I mean, that would be kind of shitty police work if the guy was like literally in the house and no one checked him out. That he murdered a bunch of people. So
Because when the cops got there, how many people were there?
They haven't said. We know Ethan's brother was there. I think a few more people. I think there was probably 3 or 4 more people there, but it just hasn't been completely confirmed. We know there were more. We just don't know how many.
Okay, AJ said he's debunking the speculation and gossip.
Okay, so we need to keep waiting.
We need to keep watching then, probably.
Okay.
Keep watching.
Taking on the morning of the crime, allegedly very close. Does the masked man have anything to do with this? Who is the masked man? That's what we must ask ourselves. All we can see here is his eyes and his lips. Do those look like Jack's eyes and lips? I'm not convinced, but what's your opinion?
No.
No.
That's laughable.
Not even the same eye structure, nothing.
The lips, no, nothing.
Yeah, the lips are totally not the same at all. No.
Okay, so the only thing this guy has really gotten wrong was the with the jacket thing and also the everything being in Texas so far. I think that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, he had the houses and all that right.
Yeah.
But then he starts losing me.
I think he says almost every single piece of information. Sometimes it's just like, also I think he needs someone to read the script to. Like, there's certain lines you could probably avoid saying if you're going to reiterate the facts of a case.
Right.
you know, I highly doubt someone on like MSNBC would be like, well, did Jack whatever do this? Everything's big in Texas, you know, whatever. Would probably not be on
Was
the
Haley leaving Jack for another man because everything's bigger in Texas?
Yeah, I don't think MSNBC, yeah, like CNN would be saying that. Yeah, I mean, just saying.
I don't see Ashley Banfield being like, oh, this is yeah, like come on, because everything's bigger in Texas. Like really?
Yeah, you need to like.
But you know what though? This is his channel. It's a YouTube, and he can say whatever he wants to fucking say. So
well,
you know
yeah, but we could criticize and be like, yeah, probably not a good idea to say.
I mean, he's not the news, so you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We're putting expectations on him that this is his shit. So if he wants to dress like that, whatever, you know.
It might be our fault. We might be putting our expectations very high.
Like Jack's eyes and lips? I'm not convinced, but what's your opinion? Some of you want to have a discussion about Dylan, one of the surviving roommates. Well, what about Bethany? She survived too. Here's a couple images of Dylan and Bethany. They've been radio silent. They haven't given any interviews. None of their statements have been made public, and we just don't know what they experienced while they're in that house. I could do a deeper dive on them if you want me to. Here's another picture of Jack Decor with the white shoes, skinny black pants, a white t-shirt hanging below the hoodie, and a jacket on top. That does seem to be the exact same dress attire that the hoodie guy in the food truck videos wear. And some people have told me that there's no way Jack could have done it because he was a pipsqueak, he was 100 pounds soaking wet, and he was non-athletic, and some people have even said he's a virgin. That's all speculation and rumors. None of that's based on fact. Let's look at a few pictures of Jack here. You can see he's highly athletic. He was actually a champion tennis player competing on a very high level. Here's a couple pictures of Jack when he was just a boy. You can see he was very talented. He's good at juggling. He's good at standing on top of a giant tennis ball. He may be good at standing on top of a rooftop. He looks super athletic. He looks intelligent. And he looks like he knows how to swing his hand super fast, super hard over and over to hit that ball. Here's a few more recent pictures of Jack. You can see he's quite tall. He likes to wear his hat backwards, just like the food truck guy. He likes his hoodies and jackets and skinny black pants. I'm not so sure I could fit in the pants that tight. Anyways, hopefully you found this video thought-provoking. Hopefully it's making you think and ponder different possibilities of what may or may not have happened in this case, who may or may not be responsible. And I just want to remind you, everything in this video is speculative and opinion only. Nothing is...
No, he didn't redeem himself. No, he was not debunking. He was bringing more attention to the false bullshit. Fuck that.
Well, I mean, like, I think he had a good, strong kind of beginning, even though we were clowning on it, and then, like, with the house and everything, and he kind of got lost in the end because I think he's replying to crazy people on 4chan, and whenever you have to reply to crazy people on 4chan, it always makes you kind of look kind of nuts a little bit. You know what I mean? But I mean, like, there's certain things, I mean, are, you know, I think it's kind of good that he kind of rebuts certain things, like the whole mask thing. I thought that was a good idea that he did that well. But I think when he starts to go into theories and speculations like that about possible murder suspects, it's not really a good idea. Anyway, it's interesting, chat. I mean, like, listen, I mean, the guy puts more work.
Videos, and that's the one that he said. Okay, so here's the one where he says about where he goes, like, he's talking about him going to Africa or whatever. Jack Showalter. Then he says, is Jack Decor guilty? Moscow, Idaho, ex-boyfriend. Then he says Jack Decor number 2. So I don't know if this, I really didn't watch this first one. I watched this one right here, but this would be the beginning of this, or, you know, the first one of this one. I don't know. I didn't watch it, but y'all can go back and check it out. He's got a few more that he's got in here.
Yeah, I mean, what's his name besides? Do we have to just keep on calling him the clown guy, or does he?
Crime Circus is what's on here. I mean, I know he's probably got, like, I think Cap said he's got a couple channels. So
yeah, but I'm like, does he refer to himself as a moniker or something besides? Because, like, it's kind of silly calling a guy Crime Circus.
Second circus channel. So I don't know what his name is. I don't know what he goes by.
Yeah, I mean,
hosted by Drip Drop. That's his name, Drip Drop.
Drip Drop.
Welcome to Crime Circus, hosted by Drip Drop. This is not your average true crime YouTube channel. It's better, it's different, it's original. So there we go.
That is true. I will give him that.
Yep. And here, let's see his most popular videos. These are the ones that. So yeah, he does do interrogations.
Yeah, he does. I mean, I would also say that he probably does a better job.
He's getting, look, 1.8 million views, 1.4 million views. Like, he's getting lots of views with these.
Yeah.
To the Idaho stuff.
I mean, you can't. I mean, I have to watch the interrogation. Like lives, like when you're doing videos on interrogation, that could be very tough to do because you have to go through the police procedures and the case details and stuff like that. And it looks,
Yeah.
you know. So I'll give them credit on that. I gotta look at them though. Those are kind of tough. The killer not much different than
talking about drip drop.
Drip drop. We're talking about drip drop. That's the at least. I mean, honestly, I give drip drop a lot more credit than Chris McDonough. You know, like let's be real. Like that guy, and then like literally, police forces are like you know working with Chris McDonough, which I don't even understand. The guy's a fucking loser. But anyway, it's getting late. I gotta skedaddle, Queen. It's good talking to you and good talking to you, Cappy.
I know. I was gonna say it's getting late here
Good
too.
talking to you too.
Bye. Good night, guys. Bye.
We'll talk to you
Good
later.
night. Time to skedaddle.
Yes, it is.
Well, thank you for having me up, Queen.
Thank you for coming up and hanging out, baby.
I think I muted myself, but I said I love you.
I love you too, baby, and I'll talk to you later. And thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you.
All righty.
You know that.
All right. Good night, y'all. Love y'all.
We'll talk to you later. And you
Bye.
know, bye, baby. And I hope you guys have a good night. And be careful who you friend on here, because not everybody is a friend like you think they are. So have a good night, y'all.